support
Yeah.
a larger cap size than 64 for something like an Arcadian, but it's, yeah, it is the largest event at Vortex in a while.
Yeah.
I thought we had like
period. Oh, shit.
one of the, I thought Vortex 1 or 2 was.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
this is Vortex's largest event so far, starting things off though in here in game 1.
I'm just curious to see Big T. I see how Big T does because I know I've played him for a while, and I kind of told him how to play against Zelda. I just want to see how he does first time.
I was gonna say
That'll be like a big test for him.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, and I think Wii Fit's a character that can do pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Normally struggling with short characters, Zelda's, well, doesn't really have that, but Wii Fit's a character that can play at that range right outside of Phantom very well, you know, get those solutions, get those headers, find these limit charges. But right now, Paul is doing a really good job keeping the pressure at the ledge. And
that's what Zeldas do. They put you in the corner and they want you there.
Yep, and
you stay there.
That's really interesting in this matchup specifically too, right? Because Wii Fit wants to be at the ledge. That was a great crouch.
Yeah, that's good count. Yeah. Zelda's up tilt is good. It's just sometimes if you're crouching, like if you're like Wii Fit plank, it won't hit. It's a good move, but Zelda kind of gets destroyed by characters planking a lot.
And we saw there the header setup attempt, but it's gonna get punished by the stock.
You cannot up tilt your side or forward tilt there.
Yeah, well,
Zelda will up B and punish you.
He was in the header cancel and lag, and then tried to scrap afterwards. Like he was trying to go for a header setup, and it just didn't work. He did it a little too close to you, and going for the F smash there, even with deep. Oh no, no deep breathing, I believe. No, yes, it was deep breathing. Okay, sorry. Sometimes you get it. It's very easy to get confused with a fully charged salute. But he could have gone for F tilt, found the stock instead, trying to go for the F smash, and Paul's gonna mash out of that one.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah,
that's just something you have to look for too. Something you have to look for, Zelda, because Wii Fit is gonna try and snipe you with those.
Yeah.
I mean, there are ways you can get past it. So.
And sorry, that was a great down tilt there as well from Big T. Using the fact that down tilt, even though there's a lot of startup, hits low, is pretty active to just call out blood jump.
Just gonna play a neutral bit, keep him in the corner, went for a lightning kick. Just gonna start juggling a bit. That's a spot where Big T needs to start doing. You could start juggling Zelda because Zelda has a very difficult time getting down from. That's one of her biggest weaknesses. Like if you could juggle Zelda for days, she's not winning. She's not winning. I'm just telling you right now. If any of you at home want to know how to beat Zelda, just juggle her until she dies. I promise you, you'll be fine.
Right now, though, Paul is doing a really good job, especially when he takes stage control, playing around these platforms, for taking away that space with Phantom and forcing Big T to expend that double jump to get in, which is allowing Paul to just catch these landings, really force Big T off stage, and really forcing a lot of mix-ups out early in game 1, and Paul's just going to take that information all down, right? Yeah. And it's a huge advantage going into game 2. That was a crazy spot.
Yeah, he tried spiking with the header. You can't. If Zelda goes to the side from the teleports, it's not in your best interest to try and edge guard her. Like Zelda has ways. If you try and go off and edge guard her, she'll probably edge guard you back. With either a neutral beam most likely, or a nair if you don't space your aerials properly.
Yep, and the forward throw gonna not do it even with the deep breathing. And it's been so hard for Big T to close out these stocks. Paul's done such a good job playing patient off stage.
That's what you have to do this Wii Fit. You cannot approach Wii Fit at Zelda. You let them throw things and they have to pray. That's your whole game plan here.
And we're seeing, right, like Big T's not really been able to find these nairs. That move is not super safe on shield, and that time gonna find an F smash, call out the jump, find the stock.
That was
so
good
it's
call
possible,
out.
but you have to get back to stage.
Yeah, Talos just has to stay back. Let him roll. Or just let him stay there. Just let him stay off stage. Because he's in the corner already. He can't get out. Wii Fit's ledge options don't exist. Another thing about just her ledge options just don't exist. So if you want to know how to beat Wii Fit, just let him stay there.
I believe in the Genesis 9 champion light. I believe.
I do too.
But shout outs in chat right now.
Yeah.
But finding the nair this was a huge adjustment that Big T's made, allowing him to get back in this game. He started to call out a lot of these jumps from Tall, and is bringing him right back to even, and now having a chance, right? Zelda trapped at ledge, forced to go to platform there, but Big T just a little too far away to find the pressure actually.
Yeah, Tall just needs to continue hanging back, no matter what. Even if you're down, you can't approach Wii Fit haphazardly, otherwise you'll just die. I'm sorry, you will die.
Yep, and right now, Big T is doing such a good job mixing up, right? We just saw the dash through there, right? He's looked for those dash attacks so often that now Tall's conditioned to expect it, trying to call it a jump, but Tall is caught on to that and is starting to fade them back, starting to play a little bit more patient. This game could still go either way.
Low profile forward.
That's crazy.
It's just another secret thing Zelda has, is if she does, her lightning kicks aren't exactly. Okay, that was a good dash attack.
Yes, it was. That's one of the things with Zelda, right? And I mean, is that your dash attack, your F smash are so active that if you think they're gonna, get up from ledge, you can kind of throw it out, and it's so active that even if your timing isn't quite perfect, it's still gonna catch them. Really good stuff there from Tall. And I mean, you want to talk about?
Yeah. So basically, I was talking about lightning kick earlier. How it's usually not a good idea to attack, hit shield with it. But the thing is, it low profiles a lot of things, a lot more than you might expect. So obviously, it's not exactly the safest move to hit on shield. But sometimes characters just whiff just by low profile. It's sometimes really funny.
Yeah,
I sometimes get really lucky, and sometimes you don't. But it's just how it goes.
Yeah, Wii Fit too, right? Those crouches have been so smart from him, right? He's not using them super frequently, but he's using them enough. Also, actually, quick check. Big T's pronouns?
Pretty sure it's he, him.
He, they?
Oh, he, they.
I think it's he, they. I just want to double check. We will hopefully get those on the graphics soon enough. But in the meantime, it's he. Thank you, Kels. Really appreciate that. Tall's, I believe, also he.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, fantastic. Getting here, though, into game number 2. Tall up a game, but I'm going to be honest. It was really convincing until that last minute. Big T started to catch on, but had to show a lot more adaptations early, right? Had to pull a lot of tricks out of that bag. And you only have so many of those in a set, right? There's only so many new things you can start to reveal, start to implement. And so we'll see if that comes back to bite him or if his pockets are deep enough to try and find a way through the Zelda.
Okay, I like your little intro to combo intro.
Yeah, and I love that from Big T there. Air calling out the parry with that landing air, the 2 hits, allowing the fair to come through the 57% deep breathing. That's crazy.
Something that Tao needs to look for when Big T's at ledge, he tends to roll a lot. And if you know that he's gonna roll, it's actually really easy. It's really easy to read a Zelda. Although it's not exactly something about Zelda's forward smash, what makes it so good isn't that it's really strong.
That was a crazy mix-up.
Don't do that usually in Zelda. Because don't usually do that unless you're going hard mix.
I was going to say, that being said, right, he reacted to the header, right? And the amount of lag that move puts you in, it was a safe call-out, right? He said, okay, I'm going to punish you. I'm going to just teleport right past this header. And the pressure, or great crush again from Big T. His movement, standing in place, just mixing in these crouches has been so good. He's really managing to weave around Tall and find this pressure now with the corner and dropping through the platform. We're seeing yet another adjustment around Tall's platform play.
I was talking about Zelda's forward smash earlier. What makes it so good isn't that it's really strong or that it's a multi-hit. No, it's basically that because at ledge, if you space it properly, it'll cover all get-up options in the game for most of the cast.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. That's what makes it so good.
Yep. And
it's also my secret anti-air if I ever play it.
It's also your secret neutral.
If I want to run back forward smash.
I was going to say, I've seen you do it in neutral. Don't lie to us.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's
funny. It is fun. I agree. And also it's Zelda, so you got to pull out everything you can in neutral. Oh, the great nair there with the Phantom, right? You caught every option on platform after that double jump comes out, but now you're just getting sent coast to coast. This stock is so integral to this game. It can still go either way, right? A lightning kick is so capable of taking it. Great DI from Tall there, finding a way out of the corner, saving the jump. But the header gonna call out the news.
He's still living.
Yeah, his DI to this top corner, right, has extended this stock so much.
Yeah.
This is Zelda at 200, right? That's not something you see.
Yeah, Zelda's one of the lighter characters in the game. If you needed like a scope of reference, she's very slightly lighter than Falco, or the exact same way to Sora. So if you ever play a Sora and you're sending him off stage, Zelda's gonna have the exact same trajectory.
That's wild. That's, well, not exact same, right? Because they're different floatiness.
Well,
so.
Well, they have the same weight value.
Yeah, but floatiness still does affect knockback as well. So, you know, similar but not the same. The header gonna kind of do a weird interaction. They're only getting caught by the wind box of the Phantom, though, allowing it to still hit Tall. And the soccer ball gonna call out that platform mix-up, giving Big T a slight lead. But at ledge now, Zelda is very strong here, but just the overextension gonna allow Big T to get back for free, take some stage control for a moment before Tall finds a way to get the coast-to-coast, continue that situation.
I was expecting to do a up air on ledge, because a lot of when I set Phantom up at ledge, a lot of people like to jump like immediately. I just call them out with an up air every time. If they're at kill percent, they're just dead. It's just one of those Zelda things you just have to know when you have to keep in mind when playing her. If you jump at ledge, she'll probably up air you, unless your character has like the highest jump ever, like Falco or Prince.
And the attempt there at the grab from Big T, not gonna find it. He has an opportunity to close this game out, continue this Escher, but he needs to find a way out of the corner. You already have deep breathing. You gotta make use of it. Now it's gone though, and the whiff grab could provide Tall an opportunity. You're just trying to find any opening. And now Tall really hasn't been able to find a significant hit on Big T here.
Just chill at ledge.
And I love that mix-up. You cover so much. And now just sending the soccer ball up and back, trying to snipe out at ledge. You're not going to get it, but again, Tall not mixing these fast balls, holding on to it. Even with deep breathing there, you don't have rage. You are going to survive that, right? We saw it earlier, just a little bit, but the crouch again under the dash attack. Big T's made such good use of these, and watch the way he's mixed up while finding the fair, gonna close it out. He's mixed up his header timings so well, knowing that Talls really like to go to these platforms. So he's mixed up the late header to send down at that angle you normally expect from Wii Fit, and the early header, right, which is gonna out of that jump, is gonna cover the platform, gonna force Tall to go low, and then Tall expected that early header that time. Big T instead said, called him out on the wait, called him out on the delay, found that fair, closed out the game, and bringing us to a game number 3. I'm pumped to see it because this set's been a banger.
Yeah, it's good. It's been good, you know, just good old-fashioned neutral. I mean, it's reminiscent of my set versus John Numbers at Shine, where I beat him 3-1. That was a fun time.
Oh, and you gotta say you beat Numbers. You have as many wins on Numbers as like 90% of the New York PR.
Yeah, I know. It's so stupid. I just let him just chill there, and you win.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
if you sit on platform against Wii Fit, what does she do?
Yeah, I'll just let you sit there.
It's like, okay, get deep breathing, and then, well, okay, I'm gonna wait 10 more seconds, and then, yeah. Blitz is pulling out the notes, the frame data, something to just try and give Tall Big T that little extra edge.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to small battlefield. This is an interesting pick from Tall.
Small battlefield or battlefield?
Small battlefield.
Oh, small battlefield.
Because
that's a good choice. I like that choice. I like that pick.
It is, but it's also Wii Fit's best stage.
Ah.
It is, at least.
Wait, he
ZSS? He picked ZSS?
I think he has a ZSS. I guess he has a ZSS.
This is not something. Okay, so AJ telling us that Big T said, where is God? So, you know, this is not something you see in Connecticut very often, but you do see in the broader New England, right? We got Nido Sharp, we've got Mars, who neither of whom need an introduction.
Yeah.
And so Big T's likely has some experience, but I mean, it's still scary when like you plan for a matchup and then all of a sudden you get the curveball thrown in game 3.
That happens to me a lot more than you think. even as a PR player.
And I love these B reverses now coming out from Big D, right? You see the air stall, you expect the header, you expect, you know, that release that we've seen earlier off these Salute the Suns, but the B reverse is giving him so many opportunities. However, he's still caught at ledge, trying to find a way out against the ZSS. Great header to find a way back, then just take the deep breathing into the regrab. However, that's going to give Tall an opportunity to reset, continue the situation.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. This is where my Zelda expertise comes to end because there's no more Zelda here. Oh, that was good. There's just the one thing about Zero Suit's down smash. It's just so stupid.
Yeah,
just how far it goes.
Yeah, well, it was the ledge, and also Big T got caught dashing in there just at the end, right? Barely got caught by the edge. But it's so hard because when you're in that initial dash, there's not a whole lot you can do. However, kind of not really getting sent anywhere by that. Nair's gonna find another opportunity and crouching underneath it. Great use of down smash there from Big T, but he's still not able to close the stock out, and he needs to find this one soon because a character like ZSS is just gonna flip around you, is just gonna movement camp you, and not let you interact if you can't, and just chip that damage on.
That's right. Yeah. Actually, kind of respect Tall for doing it because he lost his jump.
He lost his jump there, and then to that, I think he lost it to the hoop. It looked like, or no, he jumped before the hoop, I think, and then got hit by it. So
yeah,
that was just really smart, right? That move is that up B is frame 4, so
yeah.
It's kind of a wonky out of shield option because of its hitboxes, but it's still very strong. And the story of this game has really been that Big T's only really been able to find, you know, 1 or 2 hits. He's found these up tilt anti-airs, but he's not able to find too much else. And that movement in the corner was so cool. It's like the pivot walk back in. And
that was either bad DI or just
I was gonna say that looked a little bit like not optimal DI, but also, I mean, ZSS back air does kill you kind of early.
Yeah, it does. It's just, that was just highway robbery.
And that early up B was so smart. The up tilt, though, gonna convert, not gonna take the stock, even with deep breathing. I keep wanting to call it limit.
Yeah, it's literally just Arsene, but you get it whenever you want.
I was gonna say, Mom, we have limit at home. Limit at home.
Trainer.
Yeah. And the soccer ball not gonna close it out. That was a great air dodge from Tall to find a way back. Big T still looking for the second stock. But Tall has, even though he's surviving, isn't finding these hits in. Now finally doing so, though that could be an opportunity, but the soccer ball is gonna call you out. DI not all there, and just like that, we're back in a close game. Big T trying to get something started, but again, Tall's just been ready for everything.
Yeah, just another thing about Wii Fit is if they ever...
The soccer ball saved him there.
Soccer ball did save him. If you ever get down thrown at Wii Fit on the platform, just prepare to take at least 70% because they get a lot of damage off the header plus the soccer ball.
Yes, they do. And then
especially when they have deep breathing.
If you have deep breathing there too, I was gonna say you then also can get a follow up off of it, and it's just crazy. The flip kick just gonna approach, not gonna be close enough there to try and call anything else out. So Tall just taking some stage control, trying to keep Big T at the corner. But again, right, this is where Wii Fit wants to be, especially on this stage. That platform distance from ledge is so good for this character.
Yeah. It's last hit, looks like last hit situation. I'm just gonna stay silent just because it's intense and I don't want to like interrupt any sort of cool moment.
Your comms are great.
I just like
believe in yourself.
I do.
Just like
These
it's
two just I like. But just watching raw gameplay also is entertaining as well.
Absolutely.
So that's why I just sometimes.
And the Bear gonna do it, dude. Ood closing it out. Big T finding the clutch. That Nair, he went for a rising Nair 1, was at a little too high percent. You can actually get confirms off that, but the Tall had some great DI out of the situation. And
that was definitely a heart stopper because that was a very close set. So congratulations to Big T for moving on. I think Tall will still be in losers.
Yeah, I think Tall definitely has